If this is your first show, welcome. My name is Cyndi Williams, the Wanderlust CEO, and this is my show, Bliss to Abundance. And today we are talking about how to return a sense of calm into your travel business in the midst of COVID. I know a lot of you guys are struggling with this right now. It's a hot topic with our mastermind clients, with the questions I'm getting on YouTube, all the places, right? So on today's show, we're going to talk about how to reduce your stress and simplify your operation, updates you need to be paying attention to right now, the only updates you really need to be paying attention to, and simple things you need to do to thrive in your business. Not just survive, but thrive in your business. So let's get to it. If you are joining for the first time, you're like, who is this lady talking about travel on my screen? Well, my name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry over 25 years ago. I had my first $1 million year when I was just 19 years old, way back in the 90s. And I am a huge lover of travel. I have my own travel agency, award-winning travel agency, but mostly what I do today is I work as a coach and a mentor with my company Careers on Vacation, which helps people scale, supersize, grow, launch their travel businesses so they can have a portable, profitable travel business from anywhere in the world, really. So today we're going to be sharing all kinds of fun info, and I always share just a couple of quick things. One, I always bring a cute coffee mug. I have two cameras here, so I'm showing you both. This one I got at Epcot years ago, and they don't have it anymore. I love it so much I tried to get like another one to have a set. No luck. But that came from the World Showcase, so that's a fun one from the Germany Pavilion. And I love earrings. I buy crazy earrings everywhere I travel, so I like to share those. So now you know those things about me. We're fast friends. If you're listening to this on our podcast over on iTunes or iHeart or Spotify, remember you can watch us over on YouTube, Facebook Live if you want to catch the show live each week, and over on YouTube, which is where we also post some bonus content. So check us out over there too. But let's get into today's topic. We're really discussing how to regain that sense of calm during COVID, right? So when I was thinking about speaking about this topic today, the craziest story popped into my head last night. We recently built a pool, and it took so long to build it, but I was floating around in the pool and I'm like, oh my gosh, it just reminded me kind of Hawaii. And I was thinking about one of the most pivotal moments in my life that happened as a very young travel agent. I was going to Maui with my best friend Jenny, and you know, this is before kids, this is when I was new to the industry, and I called the Hyatt in Maui, and I said, look, I'm coming out, I'd love to tour your property, I'm a travel agent. And they set me up with this woman named Kathy, and she called me right back and she said, yeah, I would love to host you. Why don't you and your friend come and we'll do a tour of the property and I will take you guys out to dinner. I mean, it was like the most over the top self-made fam trip, if you will, that I've ever done. So, but what ended up is, of course, we toured the property. It was beautiful. I've stayed there so many times since then as a result of that, and sent so many clients there. So, Supplier reps, pay attention. such a good one to take care of your travel agents, right? But Kathy was probably the age I am now, I would venture to say, probably mid-40s, right? And I was a 19-year-old kid. My best friend Jenny was like in nursing school at the time. And we had this long, like 4-course dinner with her, and we just talked about life, right? And it was one of those moments of clarity, and she had shared with us that she used to live in New York, and she had this fast-paced lifestyle, and as soon as her son went off to college, she traded it in for a moped and moved to Maui to be a sales rep for Hyatt. And I just thought, wow, like this lady has it figured out. And she's like, my life is so different now. It's just a relaxed pace. I don't even own a car. I just wake up every day and live in this beauty. And she set an intention. She told me, she said, you know, I just really decided I wanted to live this part of my life in what I wanted to do, right? So it was that moment of clarity that, you know, and she said, no matter what you do in your life, wherever you go from here, just stay true to that. Like what makes you happy? What brings you joy? So it was just such an amazing, like almost turned into like a mentoring conversation for her to me. And now I'm her age now and looking back. And of course I've had many amazing mentors and different experiences in my life, but I always remember that story because I'm like, she figured it out and she took action and she did it. And every day she wakes up in the life that she wants, right? So when I was thinking about putting this together last night, there's two camps that are happening right now. There's like team chaos and fear. And then there was one group of thinking that's like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. I'm in so much chaos. I'm afraid of what's happening in the future of the travel industry. I have challenge after challenge. And yes, it's been a challenging climate, so not taking that away at all. But some people have shut down or decided that travel industry isn't for them, or they're, you know, in a place where they're not moving forward because of that fear, that chaos, that challenge, versus remembering what's that go-to place. What's your Hawaii with the moped? What is that for you? Every day you should be working towards that. So the other team that's happening is those that have always thought about doing this, right? Their team, I don't know if I want to say team optimism, but their team opening their eyes to what their life could be. Spending a little more time at home isn't so bad. Not having a boss look over your shoulder, having 100% of control over your life when you wake up in the morning, being able to work when you want to work, wear what you want to wear, not have to be obligated to be in a conference room somewhere. And though that group is using this as a launching pad. So whichever lens you're looking through, one is not worse than the other, because I know some of you are trying to figure out how to get out of that funk, and that's a process, and I applaud you for being here today if that's where you're at. These are normal things. I'm just recognizing as a mentor, coach, travel industry expert, if you will, we talk to a lot of people. We have a lot of clients. We get a lot of questions on YouTube. So we hear these types of questions and then we hear these types of questions. And there's a big variance right now, but it doesn't matter which lens you're looking through. Everything I'm going to talk about today is going to help you, no matter if you are team chaos or I guess team optimism. I guess we'll go with that today. So this time period that you're going through, no matter where you are, I want you to think about it of how can we normalize, how can we recalibrate, and giving you these tips to help you thrive, okay? So number one, I want you to set an intention for this time, right? Set an intention. I want you to get clear on what you want from life, and forget about everything going on in, you know, my other number one tip is please turn off the news. Like, get your updates where you need to get them, but you need to protect your mind space right now. It's really important, because if you believe the sky is falling, the sky is falling. If you believe there's potential, right? Every day in our mastermind, we have people making sales right now, right? So it's just the lens you're looking through, but be careful on protecting your mindset. But number one is, what is your lifelong goal? What's your Hawaii and your moped? What's your thing you want to accomplish for your life? Is it freedom? Is it having a full-time travel business? Is it going to culinary school? I don't know. My life's mission is to help people follow their bliss into abundance. I do that 100% of the time in travel, but if your love is elsewhere, I encourage you to do that, right? So get clear on, what do you want from life? Where do you want to wake up every day? What do you want that to feel like? What do you want it to be like, right? Every day you should be working towards that. And you'd be surprised that we do hundreds of calls every month to help people plot out, you know, what do you want? What are your goals? And so many people are like, I don't even know, or they're thinking too small, right? They'll say, I just want this. It's more of that scarcity, right? No, like, dream a little bit bigger. What do you want from your life? You get one shot at this. And then every day you take a step towards that. Every day you set intentions that are always in the spirit of honoring that goal. How are you gonna get there? Because if you don't know where there is, you're never gonna find it, right? It's kind of like a GPS. Like, if I say, okay, can you go out your front door and walk to San Francisco right now without a map? I'm not gonna make it. I don't know about you, but if you use tools and resources and keep your eye on the prize of where you're going, oh, I can get a GPS to get me to San Francisco. Maybe I'll get a car. Oh, maybe I'll get an airline to fly there, right? It's about taking that first step every single day towards that end goal of what you want. So think about that first, because when you settle into that and you remember why you're doing things every day, that is where your energy can shift and you can get out of some of that chaos, overwhelm mode, and you're working towards something. You're in action towards something, and the universe and everything will step up to support you. So secondly, let's get into some strategic things you can do. Number 2, you need to stick to a schedule. That's really important right now, especially when you're at home, right? And you're like, what's going on? You know, maybe some of you are balancing homeschool and, you know, your other work schedule where you're working from home, things like that. Make sure that you are sticking to some type of schedule. It really helps with routine. It helps you be more productive. And there's some key things I want you to do. I want you to protect your personal time first. This is a big mistake that overachievers and entrepreneurs and A-type personalities, which I am, do, right? We love to work, or you're so passionate about the travel industry, so you work. You're gonna end up burning yourself out. So remember, the true goal is work-life balance, right? So protect that personal time, that family time first, and build your business around that. I promise it can be done, especially if you're doing some of the things we teach you in our program about expert positioning and putting yourself in a place where you are in demand to work with. It's really easy to put that in place. When you're taking calls at 9 o'clock at night or 6 o'clock in the morning, or you know, someone's in Rome at 3 o'clock in the morning with an issue, that's gonna burn you out too. So make sure you're paying attention to how you are arranging your schedule. The last thing on schedule I want to talk about is make sure you are slating in time to work on your business, not in your business. So I'm not talking about giving proposals. I'm not talking about researching trips. I'm talking about the on your business part of what are you doing for marketing? What are you doing for sales? What are you doing for branding? What are you doing to attract the right clients? All those things, project work that you need to do to work on, not in your business, are so important if you want things to run systematically and you want to calm down your operation. Nothing calms down your operation more than having well-oiled systems in place that kind of operate. This is the difference, guys, between being on the hamster wheel and relaxing on the beach in abundance, right? And just watching sales come in. I'll give you a perfect example. Yesterday on my mastermind call, one of the clients in my year-long program is about to have a baby. How exciting. And I asked her, I said, how are you doing? How's everything going? Give me an update. And she said, you know, I haven't really been working that much because I'm getting ready to have my baby. She said, but my company made 4 huge group sales last week. So I'm super happy. So she's not working. She's able to enjoy this time where her, you know, she's nesting, the baby's on the way, but because she has systems and processes and people on board and in place, everything is running according to plan. So that's the difference. She's been working for the last year, working on her business and starting to step away from working as much in her business. But very early on, she was really good about splitting, here's the time I'm gonna do sales and work with clients, and here's where I'm gonna put my effort with working on my business. And now she's starting a family. That's so exciting. So remember, your thoughts have so much power, right? If you, 2 things that I'm hearing again in those 2 different verticals, if you will, I have a lot of people say, I'm gonna wait till things reopen. I'm gonna wait till things reopen. I'm gonna sit this out and see how it goes, right? And then I have the other group that says, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I used this time to set up all this stuff and do all these things that I've been meaning to do. And now the sales are already coming in, right? The systems are working. Everything's not even 100% open and things are happening. So your thoughts have so much power. If you are thinking, I'm gonna wait till everything reopens, or maybe I'll do this in a couple years, you've already missed the boat. It's such a good time right now because of everything that happened with Expedia, because travel agents are the darling of the media on USA Today, Forbes, all these major news articles are like, get a travel agent that you love and trust, have them on speed dial. If you don't know how to be that travel agent that they love and trust, you've already missed the boat on this huge new market share. We were already doing amazing pre-COVID, but now there's like a whole new market market share if you are adjusting your messaging and knowing how to reach those new clients that buy a lot of travel. So don't get trapped in the, oh, let me wait it out. No, like now's architecture time, now's building time, now's work on your business time. So many things you can be doing right now. And we're selling already, right? Like the things are reopening, so that's a good thing too. Don't be too late. All right, next one is on your daily schedule. So many people do this. They'll say, this came up on our Careers on Vacation Mastermind call yesterday. They said, Cyndi, how do you start your day? And I said, I can tell you how I don't start it. I never jump on social media first thing, and I never jump on email first thing. Guys, this is stuff they were training back in the 80s, like Stephen Covey, like principles of time management, right? You need to set your intention every day. You need to get to your hot list of things that need to be accomplished before you jump into the chaos. Because what can happen? You get on social media, you're watching a cute YouTube video, you're telling your husband about it, it's a big time suck. So to be the most productive, and this is going to become really key as stuff starts to reopen even more and Disney comes back on and all of those things. If you want to have that work-life balance, you have to be really careful about that schedule. So starting your day on social media and even jumping into email too early is not a best practice. Best practice is, what are those top 2 or 3 things you have to get started for the day, and then you go into folding into that stuff. And watch your social media time. Be careful that, because I know a lot of your businesses run on social media, mine do too, but I schedule my marketing like 3 months in advance, right? We have this whole process that we go through. So even when there's stuff coming out and you guys are like, oh, Cyndi's on social media every day. I'm really not. Like, I'm not on social media on the weekend. I'm not, but what I've done is I've put my marketing together in a way where it is working for me 100% of the time, but I'm not slave to it, right? That's the danger of social media. And anyway, I could go, this is like 3 modules in one of our masterminds. Social media is a monster to optimize, but once you do it right, it's awesome, and it won't cost you a time suck out of your life. So, but don't start your day with it. That's my best tip there. The next thing is, I said earlier, what updates do you need to pay attention to? So this is one of those, things you guys are getting inundated right now. We all are. I have my own award-winning agency too. The emails are out of control. They're always out of control because Supplier's job is to help us or encourage us to sell their products, right? So as things start to reopen, as dates change, everything is like all over the place right now. You don't have to read every single email. Take that burden off yourself. What you do need to do is read the emails from the suppliers that you sell most. Stick with those and don't spend 4 hours a day reading supplier emails. If you don't sell Australia right now, why are you reading the updates on Australia, right? So keep it focused. Keep it in that tight little package so you're not wasting that time. And honestly, I could make a whole nother live stream about how to position yourself. That's what we're working with our clients and our masterminds right now is, okay, the updates that are coming out, how do you use those to position yourself as an expert and work with your clients? That's a whole nother webinar. But it's a way to take limited information, less time, and get so much more impact and so much more abundance, which equals profits faster, right? So that's the goal there. I know I have a lot of tips for you guys today. This is like a jam-packed session. The next one is, do the things that bring your company abundance first, right? So marketing, do you even have real marketing in place? I'm being serious right now because that's the difference between hobby and real business. And if you haven't, it's okay, but are you learning about marketing? Do you know whatever the things were that you were having challenges with pre-COVID are not gonna go away post-COVID. You're not gonna magically get 50 Expedia clients if your marketing isn't good, if you don't know how to attract the right clients. So do the things that bring you that abundance first. Do you have marketing? I talked last week about you never shut your marketing off. Do you adjust your message? Yes. For the climate of what's going on? Yes. Right? But do you shut it off? Never! You never shut your marketing off, okay? The other things that bring abundance first, sales. If someone wants to get a quote or talk about it, stop putting them off. I heard someone on a feed yesterday say, oh, I told my clients to just wait until everything opens and then we'll be in touch. Why? Why? Get what they want, get that list, even get their credit card. If your clients trust you the way my clients trust me, I'm like, it's gonna be busy when it reopens. Let's get the show on the road. We have so many bookings that are just ready to throw a credit card in right now. So as stuff reopens, we have sales. right? Why are you putting them off? They could go to someone else. They could book it themselves. So do the things that are going to bring you abundance first. Sales is one of those. Expert positioning, if that's new to you and you don't know what expert positioning is, that's pretty normal. Even if you are brand new, like some of our clients in the COV Mastermind, we teach you how to leverage the life experience that you have and turn you into expert positioning. But what are you learning about that? Do you know how to do it? That's another one where you can really focus and do those things that are going to bring immediate abundance. Number 7 is kind of on the same note. I want you to do those things. I want you to stop learning without earning. There's a lot of this going on right now, and when it started it was good because like, oh, we have some free time, you know, let me take 50 different travel certifications. That's great. You're gonna learn some stuff from free travel certifications, but it's a learning without earning mode, because unless you know how to get those clients to your door that want New Zealand, that want Italy, that want cruises, that want Disney, that want the things that you're learning about, it's kind of like you're just reading books in a library and you don't know how to reach those clients. That's why we call it learning without earning mode. I have worked with agents who have been in the industry for 20 years. They're the most amazing agents you would ever meet. The only thing we had to connect the dots on for them was, how do you plug in a marketing machine? How do you do your expert positioning? How do you set up a sales funnel? How do you do these things that you need to do to reach clients better? And then it's like magic, because once they get them on the phone, they can sell their little hearts out, right? But it's connecting those dots. So a learning without earning versus shifting into a learning while earning model, if you have extra time right now, that's what I want you focusing on. So I'll give you some examples out of our Careers on Vacation Mastermind, whether you work with us or not, but here's the type of things that we teach and that you should be working on. How do you set up systems? What are proven systems in our industry? How do you set up marketing that works in our industry, effective marketing? Do you know how to do sales funnels? Do you know how to craft the messaging of your company to reach your ideal clients? Do you know how to close sales better? Have you seen a sale being done in a demonstration format? Do you know how to qualify clients, right? All of those things that will get you to the abundance faster and connecting those dots. That's where I want you. If you're spending a percentage of your time learning, just make sure it's in a learning while earning mode versus learning without earning. And the reason why is, guys, is because results is important, right? The number one thing at our company is we get our clients results. So results equal hitting your goals. Results equal keeping you in this lifestyle that you enjoy. Results are the difference between hobby and business, right? So results are so important. You have to get results for your business to thrive and to really get you out of hobby and into business. So I want to tell you about 2 things you can do today, and then I'm going to check questions over on Facebook. So if you guys have questions, pop them in over there, and I'm going to hop over there in just a second. I'll answer as many as I can. But the first one is, take our free masterclass. We're getting ready to retire it in the next month or 2. So get it while it's free. It's the 5 shifts to a 6-figure travel business and beyond. Today we were simply talking about, you know, calming down, adding some calm back in your operation. That free masterclass talks about monetizing, how to, you know, what the 5 things you really need to do to shift into that 6-figure travel business and how you can do that. So check that out. You can go to careersonvacation.com/masterclass and register for that and get into that class. It's totally free. It's just under an hour. I recommend grab yourself a cup of coffee and take good notes. There's no replays available, so grab one of those live classes before they're gone. And the second thing is, if you know you just don't want to mess around and you're ready for the roadmap, you're ready to dive in, or you've been thinking about getting into the travel industry and the things that I'm saying are resonating for you, you want that little bit more, or you're an agency that's struggling, you just don't know how to get those clients right now, now's the time to be diving into Careers on Vacation. So apply. We do have limited spots. I can't promise a spot for everyone, but you can apply by going to careersonvacation.com/ready now, and you're going to meet with one of our enrollment coaches that's just going to do a discovery call and understand about your goals. If we can help you, we will talk to you about the application process. If we cannot help you, we will give you some great tips and wish you well. No hard feelings either way. I do this because I love travel, I love to train others, and I want everyone to follow their bliss into abundance, hence the name of the show, right? But if you're looking for proven systems, expert positioning, attracting the right clients, closing sales, setting up a recurring business model, right? Everything that are those business pieces that hobby businesses so many times are duct taped or you've tried to figure it out, we got you guys covered. Like, check out I just filmed our 85th case study yesterday. 85 case studies, you guys, on people having results out of our program. I'm insane, and I have like 2 more to film today. So it works, I promise you. All right, let me hop over to Facebook real quick and see if I can see y'all's questions. I have like 5 screens here, so bear with me. Terry says, Terry's in one of our masterminds right now. Look what I'm doing, watching your video while laying in bed. I love that. Hey, but it's all good, Terry. I know, first of all, Terry has so many successes over in our secret group for Careers on Vacation, our mastermind. She is killing it, you guys. So congratulations, Terry. You deserve to relax a little bit. You've been doing a ton of work. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Audrey. Audrey says, so much value. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Nancy, have a blessed day. Thank you for your encouragement. Good morning from Texas. Hey, Donna, I'm in Texas too. Where are you at? I'm in Austin. Lisa, former grad. Hey, Lisa, love you. Lady, how are you? Laura says, hola. So love it. Let me see. Sometimes it hides these comments and I can't get to all of them until like later. So I'm gonna go back later, guys. If you have more questions or anything, I'll definitely check that out. And this replay will be available on YouTube later as well, guys. But until next week, I want to wish you guys so much love, so much abundance. I wish you the world, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Have a great week. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.